I love how Bandit stares at me after he walks away from not being able to be pet anymore, as if, like, I've done him a disservice. Oh, no, we're good. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Lard, congratulations first. Nikki, congratulations on last. I'm so proud of you. It's time to tear up Lamb Chop, it seems. Time to rip off that arm that I sewed back on. All right. Alrighty, everybody. Good morning. How we all doing today? We have our canvas. We got our paints. I think we're going to do the Blue Mountain. I have been staring and thinking about the snowy painting that I was looking at, and the more and more I stare at it, the more and more I go, I don't know how I would actually achieve this. Also, I hope you like the going live message today. Yeah, the last concrete patio contractor coming today, getting 3 total quotes. That's smart. I got a quote yesterday, because I requested 5 quotes. I got a quote yesterday for that tree. $3,900. There's something so nice about fresh canvas smell. Oh, I was telling my mom and dad, because we were talking, I was on the phone with them last night, and I was telling them, I'm like, that's a fuck off price. That is 100% a go away price. Because, like, that's definitely something, like, in construction, we definitely have done that, where, like, someone's vehement about getting a bid from us, and we're like, we don't want this job, we don't have the time, but instead of saying that, we just give them a price that's ridiculous. And the funny thing is, we have actually had some people, because, like, our company's really good, or what, you know, the company I work for was good, they even paid that premium. We were like, God dang it! Now we have to have this job. But we made bank off of it. Of course, I didn't make a dime. I didn't see any bonuses. Nika.
Yes.
205 is massive. Patio quote was 12,000 to 13,000. That's a big patio. Because I want to say I did my own patio with like sand, all of that. I want to say, and it wasn't that big. I think I did it for around $800, but I had a lot of friends helping out. There was one friend who worked for a tent company, like those like big tents outside. So it's like 8.5 by 10. No, bigger. I didn't do math right. It's a bit bigger than 8.5 by 10 though. That would be like 85 square feet. So it's 10 times what I was thinking. Yeah, that's pretty big. That's pretty significant of a patio space. But as I said, like when I did mine, it was like 10 by 15 about. But as I said, like I got all the paver stones. My buddy worked for a tent company, so he had like a big truck with a which actually had a what's it called? A lift on the back of it. So we literally went to Home Depot and then we just like got all the stones to my house that way. And then I had the sand and gravel all dropped off in the driveway, which that's normal. And then I had two friends come over and then I fed them, I gave them beers, all that good stuff. And yeah, we did it literally in one day. 25 by 35, yeah. That's huge. 25 by 35 is big. That is, yeah, that's not something I would do myself. Maybe if I had like 12 friends to help me, I think I could do that. Not Diablo lore, but when the Italian dish frutti de mare was introduced to Mexico, they added hot pepper and became new dish. Marsicos? Or Diablo seafood. Interesting. Go like and repost Corsair. Thank you. I'll be right back. I need to go get a paper towel. I need to go recycle this. And then when I come back, we'll start. Here. I'll give you guys the big bandit while I'm gone. Boop. You good boy. But I think we're gonna do that more Blue Mountain sort of background. That seems more up my style and alley. I don't I've been thinking about the other one for quite some time, and I really can't figure out how I want to go about it. I have a rough idea, but I just really don't think it's gonna come out. I don't think it will come out good personally. And it's not so much about like it needs to be good, but I also want to be able to like practice stuff and actually have progress rather than just bashing my head into a wall on a concept I don't understand too well. Alright, news to you. Okie dokie, I'll be here. Oopsies, I'm just punching things. We probably won't need all of this, but it's just nice to have a lot of paper towel just to dry off things. And we are going to do a decent amount of knife work today, so the sky will do with the brush, but we're going to do a lot of knife work today, I think. No, it's everyone's second favorite ASMR for the stream of these days. Second favorite. Very specific on that. Ugh. GDQ sent me the email last night, by the way. So, GDQ did accept all 3 of my paintings. So, I will get those shipped out tomorrow. I'll end stream like half an hour before movie night, and then I'll run to the post office and get those shipped out before movie night. Why are you never first? Because Tatsuki's sleeping. What's up, Kaimo? Congratulations, thank you, yeah. I was assuming they would accept the paintings, I just, I really was getting antsy because the date, you know, GDQ is getting really close, and I really wanted them to be on site, and that's actually one of the things in the email. I'm shipping on site. I'm actually not going to be shipping to someone's house or anything like that. I'm shipping directly to on site, which is very good. I'm very happy about that. I wanted my stuff on site. Alright. I've noticed that we have some issues with some of these corners, so I'm going to put some paper towel in the corners here to soften these. I have been having some issues with those lines lately. Look, if GDQ accepts me, Blizzard will accept me, right? I would be so good at BlizzCon. I'd be so freaking good. Oh, Kaimo, did you see in Discord? One of the suggestions, forget what, posted? From, Guild Wars? I saw that and I was like, I could actually do that. Alright. This is just to soften up some of the corners. Actually, we could probably do the top and bottom. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, forget what, I really do. I'm a decent painter, but I think people give me more credit for my skill than I have. Or maybe I just doubt myself, but there's definitely a lot of learning I need to do. There's definitely a lot of learning I still need to do. I got a long way to go, but I got a big heart. Alright. So if we're gonna do this blue painting, let me get this one pulled up on a monitor as well so I have the reference easy. If we're gonna do this blue painting, There you are. Okay. I told my waitress that I don't want to do IT stuff today because I am dumb and don't understand computers. She asked me what Jake the dog would say, and I can't really argue with that, so I guess I'm IT now. Being bad at something's the first step of being sort of good at something. I say that as I pull away from the painting that I was thinking about doing. I don't know, man. Like, here, like, I got the image on this other monitor. Let me set up the capture. Where are you? Just like, I have been staring at this this image for days now, And I thought I was like, oh, I thought I had the concept for it, but the longer and longer I stare at it, the harder and harder it becomes in my head to actually, like, paint this. It's a bash mantle. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. Oh, yeah, are you having a nice, cozy day? Yeah, we have to go to the vet today. I am not looking forward to it, but I gotta finish this painting before I go to the vet. Well, but as I said, like, the more and more I stare at this, the more and more I'm just like, I don't know how I would legit do this, like, good. Oh my god, the vet's calling me again. Hold on one second, chat. This is... Dude, they have been calling me... Oops. They have been calling me every day to confirm the appointment that I confirmed on their website or through email that I got from them. And I was like, you guys have called me every day. I already confirmed the appointment through the email that you sent the day I made the appointment. They're like, oh, that didn't go through. I'm like, this whole thing is just annoying and stressful to me. But did you confirm your confirmation? Yeah, right. So yeah, as I said, like I've been staring at this, and I really don't know how I would do it properly. This is what I'm thinking we're gonna be doing, because this is very much more in my wheelhouse. This has just been stressing me out thinking about it. These songs are all over the place on this playlist on volume. And the big thing is, like, I want to be able to, like, learn and challenge myself. I don't want to challenge myself to the point where, like... Yeah. So, yep. This is our reference for today. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't edit it there. I edit it here. I do this. There we go. So, yeah. We're doing roughly this today. Obviously, we don't have a canvas as wide. But, it actually looks like there's some phthalo green in the sky a little bit here. Mostly phthalo blue. Mostly actually Prussian blue, realistically. Mostly Prussian blue. Okay. Baha out here making up colors. That's me. I don't know. This painting has honestly stressed me out. This painting has stressed me out so much. Alrighty. I'm doing this wrong. Alright. Stresses you out, you can just give it to me. Oh, you want this? You just want this canvas? Here you go. Am I done for the day? I can shut down stream? No, I gotta order more liquid white. Ugh, I hate this jar of liquid white. Black canvas is art. I mean, this is my representation of a squall. Not the Final Fantasy VIII character. Yeah, this is a snow squall. Oh, or whiteout, as they say. I hate this jar. Got it. Well done. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. How you doing today, bud? If you can sell it, it is art. I mean, look at, who's the dude? Is it Miro? Who has the painting of, like, 2 dots on a 40 by 40 canvas? And it's like two birds in flight or something like that is the name of it. And that one's, like, famous. I think I saw it in Spain. I mean, if you want to talk about real artists, Dali is the jam. That's my favorite painter if we're talking painters. Obviously, BahaRoss is up there, but Dali is my absolute favorite. Blue Square 4 also makes me angry. Like, bruh, maybe Blue Square 1 was revolutionary, but 2 and 4 are just 2 through 4 are derivative. All right, this playlist is literally all over the place on sound level. Let's find a different playlist. We're listening to Diablo music today. I just want to find a playlist that isn't shifting constantly in its volume. This one? That seems good. You're a Van Gogh fan? Van Gogh is great. Van Gogh is great. Absolutely great. Oh, I didn't grab those extra brushes because I wasn't planning on using many brushes today. But I do need this one brush for liquid white. And I don't think I'm gonna need a fan brush today. Shouldn't really need a fan brush today. But yeah, Dali is like one of the reasons I got into painting.
My back! Oh, my back!
That's some Cav. What's up, Kaimo?
My back! Oh, my back!
What's up, Forget What?
My back! Oh, my back!
Oh, I knew it too. I was right. I knew it.
I can't stop it!
Imagine pre-ordering something on Amazon in May, and it doesn't arrive, or it doesn't get shipped when it's supposed to.
Need any help?
Imagine
All I can get.
Amazon actually doing what it's supposed to do. I knew it. I knew it wasn't gonna arrive. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pre-order because I want physical. Cancelled. Got the digital download. Done. Don't care anymore. Oh, Kaimo's toad screen didn't go off. Alright. I think that's good.
I'm about to bust.
Why? I haven't done anything yet. Alright, we will probably need some liquid white later for some of the lighter clouds that we'll put in. So we'll just gently close this, or slightly close this, so if I knock it over, I don't spill it. Classic Amazon. I have only ever had issues with Amazon shipping with video games. I'm not even exaggerating. I got Mario Maker when Mario Maker 2 came out. I got that from my Switch because I was like, oh, maybe we'll play this on stream. That'll be fun. And then it got delayed by like a week and a half. So I never played it on stream. Because that sort of hype was gone. Final Fantasy VII. Rebirth Part 2. Delayed by a week and a half to 2 weeks because of a snowstorm. Star Fox for the Switch 2. No snowstorm. No inclement weather. It is literally bluebird, blue skies, not a single cloud out today. Delayed. I think Amazon just hates me. Maybe it's all those close-handed slaps to the face of Jeff Bezos. Maybe it's all those John Cena slaps that are finally catching up with me. Did it ship from Florida? No. It hasn't even shipped. I canceled it and I bought it through Nintendo. I bought it directly on my Switch. I'm done. Because it's not going to show up today. It's not going to. I know this system. I'm not waiting to play Star Fox. I'm not. Technically, I'm already waiting to play Star Fox. I almost canceled this. I almost changed the entire stream today. Literally, when Star Fox was delayed and I could buy it digitally, I nearly was like, all right, we'll do painting some other time. But here's the thing. We have a vet appointment at 2 o'clock, so I have to be done with stream at 1:30. I have to be done with stream at 1:30 today. Which means I would have only had like 4.5 hours to play Star Fox. Versus tomorrow, I could wake up early and start stream early, and we could play a bunch of Star Fox till 2:30. Because tomorrow, I need to, before movie night, I need to go to the post office and ship my GDQ painting. Because I just got the email last night. And then I also need to ship the painting for Big Sid. Yeah, only 4.5 hours to play Star Fox is not enough. That's why, like, I'll probably wake up early tomorrow, and I'll probably start early. So, expect the stream around 8 a.m. tomorrow. Expect the stream to be on 1 hour earlier than normal. I'm aiming for about 8 a.m. Well, as I said, Kaimo, did you see the reference photo that Forget What sent? I almost did this today. I almost pivoted and did this instead today. Because this is very much in my wheelhouse. This is very much what I do. I'd honestly be happy to paint this next month. I'm honestly tempted because I have been wanting to do a volcano. I've been wanting an excuse to do a volcano, and this volcano looks sick. Anyways, we're going to be doing this Diablo reference here. This is from Diablo 4. I've spent, from last night through this morning, I'd say I'd spent about 2 hours looking at Diablo art. And there's some that are kind of doable, but there's some that are just so far above my skill level that it's not so much a challenge, it'd be just way too much for me. So this one feels my motif, what I like to do, so this is what we're doing today. I know we looked at that other one quite a bit, but the more and more I looked at that, the more and more I tried to plan it, I just couldn't do it. Alright, so all my lights just changed ever so slightly. I hate that I just did that. I fat-fingered a button that changed some lighting settings. I don't remember what this was at. I think it was 6,000. I think it was 6,000 at 20-something%. Sure, that's good enough. That looks about right. All right, because I meant to hit this button, so you guys can we can put some paint on the palette and get painting. Do it. Oh, the volcano one. Yeah, I think that'll be next month. I also finished the most recent season of Vox Machina, and there was a scene in that where I was literally, I was like, I could actually paint that. And it was actually a really good inspiration for the future Castlevania one, because it had that lighting and everything that I really have been looking for. So, Castlevania's on the list, the Volcano's on the list, and maybe like a Vox Machina painting. I really regret this jar of white I bought. I thought it was a giant jar of liquid white. I think I say this every month. Alright, I probably don't need this much white. Whatever. It's okay. I already bought a new tube. Oh, also the vet appointment today is with a brand new vet at the place. Like the doctor's been there. I never see her. There's always one doctor that I always go to. So that'll be fun. That'll be totally not nerve-wracking or anything. Alright, what else do we need here? We're gonna need Prussian blue for the sky. That's for certain. As I said, there's like a little bit of phthalo green in there that I kind of want to do. So let's get some phthalo green. This is gonna be super runny. Alright, and then to make that color, we'll also use some phthalo blue. We'll mix these down together. Get some nice color in the sky. Okay. Mountain mixture, I'll use later. These browns I technically don't need, because that was planning for other stuff. This yellow I don't really need. Alright, it's a lot of blues. It's a very blue painting. It's gonna be a lot of blues. Yeah, very much not. Very much not. But, cool dog. Cool dog. Alright. Cat? What is a cat but just a dog? They had a whole cartoon about it. Remember? God, I really need to clean these brushes better. Rommel!
Yes!
Congratulations on your watch streak. Thanks for the lurk. Baha's left and the hair has entered the building. Yeah, the hair actually does all the talking. I'm actually a ventriloquist dummy. I don't know why, but this month's painting has made me so anxious. I really don't know why. I've even tried to like logic it out in my head. And I can't tell you why. But this month has made me so nervous. So we're gonna get going and we're gonna do our best, because that's all I can do. there was an email I forgot to respond to as well this morning. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. Oh, it's so itchy today. So our gradient, by the way, is this way. So we want darkest, lightest, lightest. Alright. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there on our sky. I do feel like I need to put more paper towel behind the bar though. I feel like I'm fighting the bar so much this week, this month. Okay, that should be better. Alright, the bottom half is like super dark, so we'll probably go in that with like Midnight Black realistically. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good on Sky. So let's get this nice and blended and clean the brush and get going on to some mountains. Well, actually, we gotta do clouds. I think we're gonna go ahead and put that there. I'm gonna grab this and we'll use this to blend. Want a nice, smooth-ish sky. Actually, we can go in and put some of that other highlight color I was talking about. We can blend again. Definitely want to make sure I keep that sort of corner dark. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see here if I can mimic what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. That actually is exactly. I like it. Alright. It really doesn't show to you guys too much, but you can kind of see those streaks right there. They've got like a really nice sort of light phthalo green look to them. And so it just breaks up the sky a little bit and gives us some variation. Actually, gonna go into a little bit of phthalo blue and see if we can create a little bit more interesting stuff in the sky with this. Alright. We got all the edges. Alright. Not a bad sky to begin with. Nice and dark in this corner. That's what we were really hoping for. So now, let's get some clouds on this bad boy. Let's make some really nice clouds. So do we have any Diablo lore in chat? Any Diablo lore heads in chat where we can maybe learn a little bit today? Alright, so I had to get more cleaning solution for this. Just because it wasn't cleaning enough of the brush. Might be time to invest in a bigger one of these as well. This is a little tedious, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I think I got all that out. Let's do this really quick as well. Alrighty, that should be mostly clean. I feel like I could have darkened the sky a little bit more, but I think it looks alright. I think we'll have more of a darker foreground, which is really gonna make it pop a bit more, I think. Also, I think putting in clouds is going to make a big difference. Let's see. So how do we want to do the clouds? I think a 1-inch brush is kind of our direction for this month. Ah, can't get comfy. Could darken the sky a little bit. No, I kind of like where it sits. No, I kind of like it. I think the clouds are really going to make it pop the way we want it to. Though there are stars in this, and I feel like I should put the stars in first before the clouds. Yeah, I'm going to do that, actually. So, 1-inch brush. I keep saying I'm going to use this new 1-inch brush. I have, like, not touched this thing whatsoever. So let's use this new 1-inch. Alright, so for stars, we'll do it the easy way. A little bit of liquid white. Okay, that did not do what I wanted it to. I made a small miscalculation. And one of these stars is very bright. We'll see. I was like, wait a minute, though. Wait, I'm going to put these clouds in. I'm just going to muddle all that. It's going to be fine. We don't overthink it. We don't overthink it. We just keep going. Right? Exactly, chat. It's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Nothing weird will happen because of this. Too much of this paintbrush right now. Yo, what's up, Be Crazy? You returned from automating? What's up? Miscalculation mean happy accident? Yeah, I didn't want to say accident. So we went with miscalculation. How you doing today, Balls? Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Got a vet appointment later on, so we're just trying to get our monthly painting in before we have to go to the vet. Yucky vet, yeah. Hopefully in and out really quick, no big deals. That's what I'm rooting for. No big expenses. let's wash this brush and blend out some of these clouds. Yeah, I have to go for a checkup, unfortunately. Well, he does. I just wanted to grab his heartworm medication and stuff like that. But they said without a vet checkup, they legally cannot give heartworm medication, so... And as I've been griping all week, or well, I guess yesterday, they're gonna tell me that Bandit's ears need to be cleaned, and then I'm gonna say, yeah, that's why I asked for the cleaning solution. So, I can't clean my dog's ears unless I have the appointment in which they have to tell me that I need to clean my dog's ears. It's a legality thing. I have this gut feeling that the previous vet that I saw that was there is either transitioning out, which even then he didn't seem that old. Either he's transitioning out, taking a lower role, or something, because I don't know, I feel like they've changed up a lot of the rules lately. Like, no joke, a couple years ago, I was in there for an appointment for Bandit, and there was a dude who walked in. They knew his name immediately. He goes, yeah, my dog's got into the porcupines again. Can I get, like, this and that? And they just literally handed it to him, and he left. Well, he paid, but you know what I mean? So, I think that there's a voice in that place that is pushing for more by-the-book stuff. And, I mean, as I even said to them, you know, I worked in construction. You gotta cover your own ass. I get it. She's on a new super expensive food that's super fun. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, the ear stuff is weird, yeah. Whatever. Time to go spend $200 today. Oh, and then I also need to buy a new battery backup for the computer because this battery backup is not working anymore. And I've already replaced the internal batteries once, and they lasted basically 2 years. But the original model I bought lasted me about 7, so I might as well just buy a new model instead of buying another pair of batteries, because the batteries are like $50, which is a quarter of the price of a new one, so I might as well just buy a $200 new battery backup. Ah! It's all good. It's the Bandit stuff I'm not stressed about because every penny's worth it for Bandit. Computer stuff is annoying because it's like, bro, I literally just bought replacement batteries for this battery backup. And it's already dead, so... Alright. I'm trying to make sure that I clean this brush good because this is one of the newer brushes. I want to make sure I have it, keep it nice and clean as best I can. There's a tax write-off? What? The battery backup? Yeah, but it's, I mean... I'm a streamer. I don't get... Tax stuff is shit. That's actually a good point. I haven't looked at battery backups during the Prime Day deals. I should look at that right now, actually. Hold on. I have one, like, saved in my wish list. It's basically the same model I previously got, but I think a slightly stronger or, like, higher capacity. Where is... I never know how to find my list. Your wish list. There we go. Let's see. It is not on sale. $239. Cyber Pro 1 CP 1500. Surge Predictor 1500 volt, 10,000 watt, 12 outlet AVR mini tower UL certified. It's got some bells and whistles that are a little over the top, but it's one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna spend this money and this will last me like a good 10 years, so. There's also a $33 protection plan for 3 years, which is a bit pricey, but I have found that they can be worth it. So, yeah. I guess, hold on, you know what I didn't look at? I mean, I like that person, I like that brand. UPS. Let's see if I look up UPS on Amazon. Are there any for sale? Oh, there is what? There is actually a Prime Day deal, and it has RGB on it. It has 13 outlets. It is $2 cheaper than the one I was just talking about. And the differences is as RGB on the front, and it has a plug on the front, is the extra 13th plug. I really don't care about RGB, but it is 21% off. It's normally $300. What's the is the difference the RGB and the extra outlet? I really do think that is actually legitimately the only difference. Oh wait, hold on, here I found it. Battery power same, watts are the same, runtime is slightly better, joules are the same, outlets, you actually have less battery and surge protected outlets. Oh no, you get one more surge protected. Yeah, literally the difference is like 0.8 minute runtime is better. You get one more protected outlet, you get a front outlet, and you get RGB for an extra $70. Yeah. Nah. Anyways. So yeah. 900 watt. No, I need it to be 1,000 watt. At minimum, it has to be 1,000 watt. Alright, anyways, let's get back to painting. I can't get too distracted. I need to make sure I finish this. As I said, I need to be done with stream by at the latest 1:30. I'd like to clean up the office and wash myself a little bit before I go to the vet so I'm not covered in paint. There we go. I need some paper towel. Yo, hostile. Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations. You had to replace your APS recently too. It was just about it was just out of the 3-year warranty. I'm so sorry. Freaky, congratulations, second or whatever. What's up, bud? Well, then you only have 50 minutes, Baha. Stop it. You're being silly. We were literally just talking about UPS's hostile. You're the last one at the office, same as yesterday. It's a bit cooler here, but staying a little while longer. Are you taking advantage of the AC in the office? I don't blame you. We, by the way, are getting a true Tahoe summer moment. On Saturday, it's going to be 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 5 or 6 Celsius. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for the super cold. I'm gonna open all the windows. I'm might walk down to the bar just to literally enjoy the weather. I might, because the bar that I go to, they have outdoor seating, so I might literally go down there for a beer just to go sit outside. I also finished up the most recent season of Vox Machina. Very good. Big recommend. You'd like it to be 6 degrees right now? I think everyone would like that. What's the Fahrenheit freezing point? 0. Or 32, sorry. 0 Celsius. So I think I mathed wrong. I think it'd be like 15, right? Yeah, I mathed wrong. It'd be like 15-ish. Sorry, not 6. 6 would be like the winter for us. 6 is like 40-something degrees. Yeah, I mathed wrong. Not 6. It'll be like 15 or 16 degrees Celsius. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, 10 Celsius is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So if it's going to be like 61, it's going to be like 5 or 6 more, so, yeah. Some really nice soft clouds this month. I think we really got clouds good this month. Really like how these look. Soften these ones a little bit too. Those are some gorgeous clouds. I gotta be honest, that's a really gorgeous sky. I'm really proud of that. Yeah, I just remember my cheater is 0 is 32, and then it's 10 Celsius for 18 Fahrenheit. So 0 is 32, set. 10 Celsius is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. 20 Celsius is 68 degrees Fahrenheit, so on and so forth. And then you can do half steps, which are pretty on point as well. So 5 Celsius is roughly 9 Fahrenheit. 2.5 Celsius would be 4.5. All right. Let's get mountain shape in here. Mountain's gonna be a lot of this. It's gonna be a very mountainy. At the office with air conditioning, it's 27 Celsius or 80 Fahrenheit. Outside is 38 Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. No, thank you. Oh, I also broke a mug yesterday washing it. The Lake Taco mug has always had like a little crack like here in the handle, even when I bought it. And I was washing it yesterday, and I was just, I guess I was holding it too firmly, and I literally just snapped the handle off. Like I didn't drop it or anything. I just literally like I just snapped the handle off. I think I can glue it back on though. I can epoxy it back on. I did then drop it because it slipped out of my hand. I then dropped it and chipped some of the edge, but as I said, I can just epoxy all of that and it'll be fine. Dude, apparently yeah, I don't know my own strength. And that's why Blizzard should hire me for BlizzCon 2026. Are we small knife or big knife? I think we big knife for shape, small knife for detail. Big knife for shape, small knife for detail. Yeah. I really like the edge over here. It's actually kind of cut off in this image, or in this capture. I really like the right side of the image. There's some like foreground stuff that I think is going to really push things back. But I really like the mountain on the left-hand side. So we're going to be kind of like, we're going to kind of take out like this center piece right here. Like if you're looking like directly up from the knives, like that section right there, we're going to just take out. We're going to smush it all in. Because I like the edge here, these silhouetted mountains. I like that. We can come back in with some of the liquid white and tap in, so we can maybe get some fog going in. So I think first off, let's start the left side mountain. Let's get that shape in, and then we'll do the silhouette of the right side. And then we'll do all of that stuff, and then we'll put in the next layer, which would be this sort of peaky boy that's like right about there, and then that one right there. And then we'll do the foreground for that, and then we'll see whatever foreground we have left over from there. I think that's the game plan, is how we're going to set up our layers of our mountains here. I think that's a good way to go about it. And then the left side mountain will have more detail because it's in light versus the right side, which is in shadow. All right, I think that's what we're going to do. That's the game plan. That's the game plan. Hopefully we can execute. As I said, I don't know why, but this painting has really stressed me out. I don't know why. I really wish I could tell you. Alright, so Alright. Little mountain shape for now. Alright, I think that looks good. Is it going back to do more? Let's do the right side as well. Alright, I think that looks pretty good to me. Because then we have the layer here. We have a layer coming across here. So all this gets pulled down. We do that. And then we put in the next layer, and then we should have enough for a little bit of foreground down here. Yeah, I think so. France shut down 2 nuclear reactors because of the heat. The cooling water would be too hot to put back in the rivers. So, trying to help you, it sounds fishy to me. Are you saying the fish control our power supply? Maybe. Maybe. So I'm looking between these two just to see if I like everything I've done so far, and it's alright. I'm doing alright. I think I'm doing alright. Doing my best, sir. Tomorrow, yeah, be crazy. So, my copy was supposed to arrive today, and last night I was posting in Discord how on Amazon it hasn't even shown as shipped yet. And I'm like, dude, it arrives tomorrow. I bet it's not gonna... I wake up this morning, I look at my Amazon, delayed. No reasoning, just delayed. My order's delayed. The pre-order I made back in May. The pre-order I made months ago. So I canceled it, and I bought it on my Switch. And I nearly canceled today's painting stream. I nearly canceled today. Oh, sorry, my tinnitus kicked up, and so your ears go all weird. But as I was talking about earlier, the reason I didn't swap over to Star Fox instead today is because since I have the vet appointment at 2 o'clock, I would have only been able to play Star Fox from like 9 a.m. till like 1 p.m. my time, or 1:30 my time. So that's why tomorrow I'm going to wake up early, and we're going to be starting early. You blame tariffs, yeah. Yeah, those tariffs, yep. I blame GTA 6. I blame GTA 6, honestly. Alright, try. There's still so much phthalo green in this brush I'm trying to get out. Please, brush, be empty of your color. One of the option for canceling was like, you know, they ask you like why did you cancel, and one of the options is is not arriving on time, and I'm like, yep. But you know, some poor warehouse employee is the one who's gonna suffer from this. Ain't that the truth? That's a nice silhouetted mountain right there. It's always the little... Yep. There's no way... That's a really good mountain range, in my opinion. Can I just say that looks like a pretty freaking good mountain range? Can I just say? So where is this place in Diablo, or is it just a random picture? So I found, honestly, if you look up Diablo landscapes, this one pops up a ton. Where it is, that I don't know. Diablo Landscaping. That is a company. Diablo Game Landscape Art. There we go. Peeling back the varnish. Okay, this is from... Why do I have to verify my age for a Diablo? I don't care. 2009, sure. Am I old enough? I'm not old enough if I'm from 2009. Oh, and now you remember my actual age. Even though I literally clicked on this article yesterday on the same browser, but now when I entered in a different age, now you're like, no, you're too young for this article of Diablo. You know, I really hate the internet. I'm not gonna lie. I really, 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 really do hate the internet and the way that it works. Let's see. So it's from this article. It's probably the mountains from the Diablo 2 expansion. You are incorrect. You owe the chat a sub. Peeling back the varnish of the graphics of Diablo 4. Does it actually say where this comes from? Because usually there's a little tidbit. So it's from this article. I don't really know where it pertains to, though. But it's from this article. It's literally the cover image of it right here. Let's see if we can maybe find a different reference to that. Or if it's literally... It literally every single time it just goes to that one article. It's Diablo 4. It's probably the Fractured Peaks. There you go. That would make sense. Let's see. Diablo Fractured Peaks. Images. So funny enough, the image that I've been talking about doing, that actually is from Fractured Peaks. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the Fractured Peaks at Night. The Fractured Peaks at Night is this image right here. This is the Fractured Peaks at Night. Yeah, this is another one that it was talking. This is another one. I was looking at this one as well, but I think there's just too much snow detail for me on this. This playlist has gotta be getting close to ending. Okay, let's see. So what's our next Diablo music? Maybe we'll check out that one next. Alright, so this brush, we're gonna let that soak for a minute, and then we'll grab something to make some mist. Oh wait, no, we do mist after we do the snow. That's right. Knife. So we want a very dulled white. Like, we want it, like, bluey. We want a bluey white. Let's grab some white that isn't has lumps in it. There are some lumps in this section here. Alright, let's grab this. Let's just use some straight up Prussian blue. We'll use like that much because Prussian blue is extremely strong. And we're gonna mix this down. I think we're gonna go full mix. I don't think we're gonna marble it. A little bit more blue here. I think I want that a little bit darker. I had a painting not too long ago where I didn't mix the mountain or the snow color dark enough. What ended up happening is it ended up kind of blending in with the sky. It's a good painting. That's one of my things that I noticed with it. It's the painting I did where I did the Dark Souls Fog Gate. This is before I was doing this challenge, this year-long challenge. Still don't like this color. See if we put some mountain color in this, what happens. Whoa, that might exactly have been the dulling I'm looking for. Because I don't want it to pop. Like, I want it to be dulled so that way the sky stands out against this. But we still have that sort of snowy look. So this mountain color is going to dull it pretty nicely. And we'll sort of get this, like, muted color. I think we'll just do a touch more. And that should be good. Let's wipe the knife and get to doing some mountain snow. So, what time is it? 10:21. Okay, good. Not bad pacing right now. So, we'll probably have the peak of that other little mountain pinch through here, so that way that stays silhouetted, and we can put some texture on this side. So that peak will kind of go right there. We'll do some fog here. And then we'll have this section here-ish, and then we can do the foreground at the bottom. Okay. I'm trying to talk through what I'm doing, so either you have an idea of what I'm doing, or I have an idea of what I'm doing. Alright. If you could have any video game as a movie, what would you want? I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Like, I would love like a Souls game as a movie, and obviously we're getting 2 of those. Hopefully they're good. But, like, I legit think, like, a Zelda movie would be so good. And I know they're planning on one, but I don't know what to expect with that one. But, like, a Zelda movie would be so cool and epic. I watched the most recent Mortal Kombat movie. Guild Wars series, that I could see that for sure. I really liked the Spider-Man Noir. I really would recommend that to a lot of you. If you haven't seen the Spider-Man Noir show, I really do recommend it. Extremely fun. Nicolas Cage is fantastic. He did such a good job. Light this way. Light's coming from this way. Turn on myself. Is it all out? The Spider-Man Noir. I think it all released a day one. Like I don't think they did a delayed release. I don't think they did. Vox Machina. They did a for the most recent season. They did a delayed release, or like they did 3 episodes a week. But as of last night, the newest season of Vox Machina is completely out, and I very much recommend it. Very, very good season. No, you're good. You're good. There's so much that I'm behind on as well. There's so much, but I happened to watch that one, and I was like, dang, I gotta tell people to watch this because it is very good. Okay, I thought that was the intro to Sonic Boom. I thought that was the intro to Sonic Boom there. Sure, whatever. But you know what's really exciting that's coming up? Do you know what's really exciting that we have coming up? Tomorrow is Sonic 3, and I have not seen Sonic 3 since I watched it with my parents. I am super duper excited to watch Sonic 3 with all of you. I remember loving every bit of it. You won't be able to watch all of Sonic 2? Well, that's good, because we're watching Sonic 3. You've only been sleeping 5 hours a night with the weather. I got you, okay. Hey, no worries, no worries. If you can join, that's awesome. If not, I'm sorry that the heat is just miserable. But I understand. I get it. Oh, I love this song too. Yeah, this is a really good playlist. We've really done some great work with these highlights and stuff. Ooh, I have an idea. How does this work? Is that getting the darkness that I think it is? Sounds like the beginning of like a superhero movie. Look at those dark spots. Look at those dark spots, chat. Look at them. Appreciate them. Acknowledge them. Love them. You know what? I think I have an idea of how I want to do this. BEA Beautiful. Now the real question is, do we try and hide another screaming face in the painting? You gotta go visit some store and home. Alrighty. Oh, I'll be here chilling. I'll be here chilling, chatting with all of y'all. Thanks for hanging out, buds. Where do I sneak that face in, though? That's the real question, if I try and sneak a mountain face in. If the clouds were vaguely skull-shaped, it would go really hard. That's a hard one, but that's an idea. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely a challenge. Alright, let's put some fog in this. I think I don't want to overwork this mountain. I think this mountain looks really good. I always like to think of this part as someone who's dropping a bunch of stuff, like carrying dishes into a kitchen or something. Some of the instrument noises are like, it kind of seems like they're out of nowhere. So they're just, it always seemed like someone was just dropping a bunch of dishes getting into the kitchen. Okay, let me clean this brush just so it's out of my way, and then we'll finish blending. Alright, that's cleaned. Oopsies. Just get this slightly dried. Get some tea and we'll keep going. Oof. Yeah, that's like that I'm really trying to get that nice, soft sort of look right at the bottom. Because we're going to put in our next layer right there. So I just really want to have that ever so slight fog. And this mountain's in silhouette, so we don't care about detail on this. If anything, we want to lighten the base of this a bit more. Alright. Oh, my arm hurts. But slowly we've been collecting paint off of it. I think that looks good for the base. I think it looks pretty good. Feel like I could do more with the clouds, but maybe we come back to that in the future if we have time. It's already 11 a.m. almost. Making good progress. I just don't know if I want to go back in with another brush to soften it again. I kind of feel like I should. I do have another one of these big brushes, so I think let's do that. Do one more round of softening, and then we get into the next layer of our foreground. A bit more detail, a bit lighter on the colors. Darker, excuse me. You love these mountains? I think these might be some of the best mountains I've ever done. Well, I do gotta buy that power supply. I gotta buy that new battery backup for the stream, so if this one turns out good, then we'll sell it. I need some money. Alright, I like that. I think it's time to progress the painting. How much tea do I have? Enough. Alright. Well, hopefully all your days are treating you well. Thanks for chilling with us during the stream. Alright, next round of mountains. Next round of mountains. Okay. Alright. Big knife. Mountain color. Oh, I'm way lower on this painting than I thought I was. Alright. So we did say... So this is coming out right here. We're just going to go ahead and just immediately plop that in right there. Boom. It's in. We've done our big bravery moment. need more of this mountain color. Hold on one second. Just wipe the knife. Get rid of that paper towel. Grab a new one. And let's get going. I like that. Kind of trying to make like a big like cradle because I feel like that'd be creepy. Steam summer sale started today. Well, Gabe does need that yacht gas money. You know, ever since all that backlash about the Steam machine, you know, they pumped up that Steam summer sale earlier so he could get his yacht money. Ha ha ha! Heroes of Might and Magic is on sale. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's pull that all down. Making a little datum on the canvas for myself. What did I use last time? I used the 1-inch, 2-inch brush. No, I don't think this brush is going to be very clean. Yep, time to sit here and pull this out. Well, while we pull out, while we sit here and get oil out of the brush so we don't ruin everything else. How's everyone's week treating them? It's Thursday. You've made it to Thursday. Last night I made Sloppy Joe's for dinner, so I've got that for tonight, tomorrow. And then Saturday I'm grilling wings. I'll probably run out... I should probably run out today and grab wings so I can break them down and start marinating them. Well, no, I should marinate them tomorrow. So I could get them tomorrow when I run out for the post office. It's an option as well. Because you can buy them... You can buy the whole wings, and it's like $8 cheaper than buying the pre-made party wings, which is wild to me. It's like $4 to $6 a pound. No. The last time I got it, it was $3.99 a pound for whole wings, and the party wings were $11.99. It's just wild to me how much of a difference it is. And like breaking down wings is really easy. Plus you get the wing tips, which is decent for soup. Some bone-based soups. That's crazy. It's just crazy to me that they can kind of have that sale. That sale point, excuse me. I stopped in the middle of a sentence. Alright. I think we're just about done cleaning this brush. You know what's funny? We use this brush on the, like, this mountain portion, and it's still literally dumping out phthalo green. And we barely used any phthalo green today. That's the wild part to me. We have barely used any phthalo green. Definitely still oil in this. So it seems to be working out pretty well. Alright, as long as that reads in front of that, and it does, and it's beautiful. Alright. Saved it. Yeah, I like that a lot. Just a little bit of like detail in the distance. You don't really know what it is. It's kind of open to interpretation. Is it like an old city? Is it just a forest line? Who knows? That's for your brain to decide, not mine. But in case you may have not heard, we did have our paintings for Games Done Quick accepted, so that's really exciting. We'll be shipping those out soon. Maybe we'll give the indication that this is like an old town. Maybe we'll do like a little. We'll put like the tiniest spire on this. For those that look at this close up. Just cutting some peaks here and there. Alright, I don't want to overwork this because I really like how it's looking. If anything, I'm just going to grab a little bit of this. Yeah, look, it kind of looks like a little town over there, a little town over there. You got this nice sort of centerpiece here. All right. Now here's the question: do I want to highlight this at all? Do I want to highlight that sort of the centerpiece, or do I leave it in mostly shadow? I think we do like a dark. I think we take more of this mountain color. We dull down this blue even further. Let's see how this looks. It's too dark. It's too dark. Kind of want like almost like a purple. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, let's take a look at this. This brush, we're just gonna wash this really quickly, get this out of the way. What time is it? 11:07, okay. Gotta keep my eyes on the clock today. All right. So, our light direction is coming from this side, so it would be that and the interior lit, and then you'd have some dark spots. As the kids say, it's lit, chat. I know you'll come by for my hot updated lingo, and you're welcome. My very up-to-date lingo. Oh yeah, that's the highlighting we're looking for. That's exactly the highlight color. Sort of muted. Just enough to give it a little bit of a distinction. Yeah, I love that a ton. Okay. Alright, so... what do we want to do for those shadow sides? I actually think this interior is exactly how it needs to be. Maybe we put a little shadow on that backside over there, but even then it looks like it's kind of sitting perfect in that shade. I'm going to pull this over a little bit more. That. Yeah, I like that a little bit more. And then maybe just a touch here. There we go. Oh yeah, because that way it looks like this is wrapping into this and this is pushing in front. So you're kind of setting that depth. Do I want to put any other shadow colors though? Because I really feel like the way it sits in shade is already kind of perfect and I shouldn't mess with it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What do y'all think? I need some help. Do I keep messing with it or do we move on to the next section? And what do we do for the next section too? I am uncertain. I like how it looks. Needs some work on the left side. You gotta be a little bit more detailed than that. Also, what is your left and what is my left, you know? You talking about right here? See, I think it kind of looks like buildings, so that's why I didn't mess with it more. Because that kind of looks like a building. That's why I put like a little steeple on it. Yeah, this wasn't really like a mountain. This was kind of like over here. It's kind of forest, if anything. Because I was thinking, leave this the way it is and have this be more like shrubbery based. So that way this becomes the focus of this tier of vision. And then I just don't know what to do in the foreground. Like, I feel like, honestly, we don't do another layer and we literally just do like a light blend down. Like, I think, honestly, we just do like foreground. Like, I don't think I do another layer. But, like, I feel like this to me reads as like an old building, some forest line. That kind of looks like an old city in silhouette, or a little forest line. So, like, that's my whole thing, is I kind of wanted to leave these open to interpretation, because I feel like it could be any of those. I feel like you could interpret it any which way. Like, that's just like a forest line, or like an old building. Like, that kind of looks like an old city with a spire. Is that Anne Orlando? not me trying to put a face in a mountain again. I'll never get it as good as I did that first time. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really want to mess with this more because I feel like it does look like a pretty decent, like, forest line, city line, something. I don't know what to do with the, I don't know what to do with the foreground. I don't know. But I don't think I do anything with this. I think this is literally exactly how I want it to look. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking is, like, I'm thinking, like, we blend this down to, like, a nice gradient, and then, like, some foreground bouldering. So basically we kind of, like, create a frame at the bottom with this sort of opening down here. I think that could work out really, really well. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get some tea. Yo, what's up, Alpha Star? Good to see you, bud. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm gonna go get some tea, and I'll leave you with the Big Bandit while I step away. Look at how good he is. Look at this good boy. Look at my lovely little boy. All right, let me go get some tea. BRB. Boy. You good boy. You'll hate me later for the vet, but then you'll love me after because I'm not the vet. Alright. Boop. Alrighty, so I think we go with what we said. So let's get a brush and we'll start blending this down. I think this is a bop of a song, isn't it? I mean, a lot of Diablo music is a bop, but this one I believe is pretty good. Ooh, no. I just messed up. Not what I wanted to do there. Yeah, that's what we wanted right there. There's one thing I love to paint, it's mountains. I love painting mountains. So much. Trying to give some more texture to the ground here before we put any foreground in. Just because it'll be easier to work on it this way. Because it looks like, so now you have sort of like a meandering path that goes back over there, which can definitely look like it's a city or an old town or something. Just trying to create that illusion that it kind of goes back there. cool. Yep, I think that has that sort of depth to it that I'm looking for. Same you can see here, there's kind of like a path that kind of looks like it wraps back towards that. What would be calling this little city. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, let's figure out our foreground, everybody. Let's figure out what we want to do for the foreground. We talked about some boulders in front that could capture it pretty well. But then what detail do we put on those? We don't want just a bunch of black boulders up front. Lightly pulling up on this section to give the illusion of some trees up over here. If I don't know if it sees that, you can see that softness. But we just have the illusion of some trees over on this side, and then yeah. Yeah, it's just how do I want to do the foreground? I think we've got a really good base so far. I feel like we could actually just keep pulling this forward. I like the idea of framing it, though. Or I could do some dark water. Could do some dark water up front. We could do like a shoreline. That could be doable. I don't know what I want to do with this. Because it also feels like we could literally just stop here and call it. Like, legitimately. I hate working on this section of painting. Any wrestling fans in chat? Any WWE fans? I think there's like a big event this weekend. Like, dude, I honestly think we could just call that. I don't think we're gonna do a framing in the front. I think I know what we're gonna do here. I think I know what I want to at least try. I like that a bit better. All right. How are we feeling? Because I feel like we've gotten actually like really, really cool foreground texture in the ground. Like it looks like there's like a lot of undulating ups and downs in the ground. I think we can do a little bit more with this over here. Yeah, I like that a lot more now. Just trying to soften some things a little bit here and there. But I really like how this foreground turned out. I think this looks great. Really, really cool, like, texture in the ground. A lot of interpretation you can make on the painting. Like, are these little cities? Are they forest lines? It looks great. I'm pretty tempted to call this done. Like, I don't really know if I want to do too much more to this. I guess we could mess with the clouds a little bit more. What are we thinking here, team? What are we thinking? How are we feeling about it while I clean some brushes? I definitely could go in and add more clouds. I could definitely add more clouds for the sky. But I really like where everything sits right now. I think it's really got, like, a lot of character to this painting. But please share your thoughts, chat. I know it's been a bit of a chill, lurky day, but I need you now. The rare time where a Twitch streamer asked for Twitch chat's opinion. Hey, Dave. Sorry you're clean. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just trying to get people's opinions. That's why I was kind of talking in circles a little bit, just in case people are like half hearing or whatever. Hey, no, painting days are always a vibing day for sure. Like I'm like, the days I do BahaRoss are the days I expect chat to be kind of just chill and lurking, and that's all good. No worries at all. But now I need your help. But good to see you, Date. You're cute. Trying to think of anything that would scream Diablo. It's easy to draw. You haven't played Diablo in a long time. Looks like any number of Magic lands. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it does look like a Magic the Gathering land card. Maybe some weapons. You just got here, missed the question. Just how we feeling about the painting? Like, what's your overall thoughts? The colors in this one, yeah, it's a lot of blues and blacks, and I'm actually really happy about this. This is the reference, if you're curious. This is the reference we're going off of. Obviously, we took some artist interpretation and liberties. If anything, I'd say the back right mountain maybe is a bit too light. You're talking about this mountain here? Yeah, that's why like left and right I'm not sure about. This one is supposed to be like in silhouette. You can kind of see it right there on like right there. What I want to do is I want to do a little bit more with the clouds, and I actually kind of want to bring some clouds in front of this to actually push it further back. Because in essence, this is supposed to be our furthest back mountain, middle mountain, foreground mountain, side mountain. So I was thinking about coming in and doing some like really no. Like right now I'm just trying to like gauge people's thoughts on things. I definitely want to do a couple more things. I think I'm done with the foreground though. I think literally this section right here is done. I'm trying to not get close to the painting with my hand. But I'm thinking maybe a little bit more in the clouds. Definitely gonna do some stuff over this though. Yeah. That little fog right there, I'm gonna try and wrap it around and in. A flagpole in the foreground with a colored flag might not be bad. What? This ain't Warcraft. This ain't Heroes of the Storm. No, I think I know what you mean though. This brush is dry. This knife is clean. Is this fine where Riddick is hiding? Alright, let's put in the clouds that I want to put in, and then we'll see how everything looks. Oh, I see what you're talking about, yeah. These flagpole. Yeah, I love these little things we did back here. These little duders back here look great. Alright, so... let's get some of this liquid white out here. Thank you for the feedback, chat. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Just trying to get a little bit of chatting ideas. Okay. Knives are clean. This goes in the trash. This gets its cap back on so we don't accidentally knock it. We're going to. And then what kind of brush do I want for this? I think I want to use this newer brush that's a little bit more wide on the spread of the hairs. We don't want to do a ton. We want to very, very lightly go in for this. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. That's what we're looking for. Actually, if anything, it shouldn't go in front of this one here. Behind that one. Thumbs make great paintbrushes at times. I don't like that bottom cloud. That looks a little bit nice and faded there. There we go. Yeah, that looks way better. Alrighty. I think we have a little bit of clouds on the left-hand side. I think it looks weird with nothing over here. Just a little bit of like light, fluffy stuff in the sky over here. It just kind of looks like I forgot to like paint this corner. It really did. Yeah, I like that a lot more. A little bit of light cloud texture here. Our stars are gone, but I don't think this is gonna read like stars anyways. Alright, I picked up too much color. Let's clean this bad boy. Alright, so there's our clouds in. Definitely did push this further back like I was hoping. I like how it looks. Some of these little trails over this mountain really like set some depth to it as well. Like that a lot. I don't know what else I would add in. Would like a dead tree right here look kind of good? Like something that like... It's like that tall. Something right there, maybe? I don't know. Beat the devil out of it? I don't want to get. I don't want to get paint thinner all over the office. Not sure. I don't think I want to put the flag in. Dead tree kind of feels whatever. I feel like it's good the way it is. I feel like I don't do anything more. You don't say, Rob Dog. You don't say. How you doing, bud? I don't think I want to do anything else to this. Some scraggly underbrush and loose rocks, but where? I don't really think I need it. How's stream going? Been lurking without audio? Appreciate you lurking. It's been good. We're kind of at the tail end of this. We're just trying to figure out what we want to do for the last bit. Buddy, stop. You know you're not supposed to. Oh, the wings were good? Nice. Paint is great as is, no need to add anything. The left corner slope looks like it could have a rock or two sticking out from the snow. You don't, yeah, no, you're good, bud. I'm gonna go buy wings, probably today, since, I'll have time before the vet, so I'll probably go and grab, weekend grocery shopping today, and then come back and take Bandit to the vet, and then come back home and package up the paintings for GDQ and such. Like, I see what you guys mean and everything about this corner literally right here. I absolutely see what you mean, and I get you. I just don't know if it will detract from the painting or add to it. That's what I don't know. Because, like, it's kind of, like, barren and wastelandish. So, like a dead tree would be kind of good. Yeah, it's where this is the reference photo. This is the fractured peaks at night is this photo here. So we did a little bit more daytimey. It's a little bit more bright, but that's okay. I'm just like, I feel like there could be a little bit added in. Just don't know if it's really necessary. Because I definitely see people's points, like the little shrubbery or a little tree, like a dead tree. I could definitely see that fitting in. Yeah, it's very, yeah, literally right here as we're talking. I mean, I guess realistically, if it sucks, we blend it out and that's that. It's not like it's a bad place for it where it's like, if I put it in, it's like semi-permanent, you know? You know? I think that's what we do. Let me get a liner brush. I need a liner brush to sign it anyways. Alright, let me get some tea. Let me grab that liner brush. Oh, we did a good job cleaning this one today. Alright, liner brush. These are my two good ones, I think. I think I only have two of these left. I'm slowly throwing out the bad ones. What do we have? A 3-0 and a 2-0. Let's go with the 3-0. But yeah, I got the email last night. GDQ accepted my paintings, so I'll be shipping those out. And they are having me ship them directly to the event site, which makes me very happy because that means it's going to be on site. And hopefully it will be one of those things that they have sitting in the background of the interviews and stuff. Not that I'm, like, gonna blow up in notoriety from GDQ paintings. It's just I like seeing my hard work there. Because two of them I worked on off stream. Like, I've literally been working on GDQ paintings off stream. And speaking of, I need to start working on it. Yeah, one email down, please. Kaima made a similar joke earlier. As much as I love Zero Ranger, we're keeping the motif going. It's only Diablo music today. Let's see. No. Good job, Chris. Oh my god. Stop. YouTube, stop correcting me on what I... Jesus Christ. Like, Best Diablo boss music, and it's giving me, like, here's 600 videos of things you don't want. Idiot. Alright. This apparently has no sound to it. Man, I cannot win with Diablo music today. Most epic music for playing Diablo 4. Sure. Whatever. Just give me something. Is this AI? Is this made with AI? Okay, I think it's just a mix. I think we're good. really don't like this. Really don't care for this already. It feels like this was made with AI. I don't know why. I have a gut feeling. Mouthfeel theme. Sure, whatever, dude. How do you guys like the trees? Digging them? What's up? Yay, trees. Yeah, I think I sign it, dude. I think I can sign it. And add in 2 more, though. 2 to 3 more, I think I can do. There you go. Alright. Let's sign this bad boy. That is painting number 86? 2? 82? No, I think it's 83. I thought this was 83. It's been signed. That means we are done. Ugh. Here's your zoom in if you want to take a look. It is not... I lowered the canvas height, so that's why it's slightly off there. I lowered the height of this all, but That is painting number 83. That's number 83. Yeah, I was right. Okay, yeah. Last month was 82. GG's. Alright, let's clean this brush really quick. And, yeah, there we go. Hopefully you all enjoyed this month's painting as much as I did, because this was a pretty good time. And, yeah. Hey, we're learning new stuff. We definitely, like, the shading on this is insanely good. We really nailed the shading this month on the, lighting and everything for the mountains as well as the foreground and all that. And for coming into this with basically a plan to do a completely different painting, I think I did a pretty good job. Toot my own horn on that one. Toot toot. Alright, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the office. I'm gonna drink some tea. I'm gonna take Bandit to his vet appointment in 2 hours. And we're going to get on out of here. Thank you again, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it. Strubs! Right at the end, gets juked. Good to see you, bud. How you doing today? Thank you again for the tier 1 for 63 months. The painting looks great. Thank you. Thank you. As I said, for intending to start with one painting and completely pivoting over to this one, I think I did a pretty freaking good job today. I think I did a pretty freaking good job on all that. So, let's go ahead and get a host and raid going. I am gonna send you over to Kyle and Garrett, I think. I'm trying to look and see if there's anyone low on my viewership that I can raid. I was going to raid Miss Bowers, but I think she is not streaming anymore today, which is rare. I thought she's usually still going. But yeah, let's go right over to Kyle and Garrett on Grinding Gear. They are currently playing Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver, and they're doing Nuzlocke? Looks good to me. Oh, my camera is just struggling. I don't know why it's struggling, but my camera's apparently struggling. Maybe if I pause this. Okay, apparently it's just their stream. But go right on over to their channel. Have a great day. Have a great evening wherever you may be. Also, Mr. Straubs and I stayed up last night finishing Vox Machina. Yeah, I finished it too. I finished it too as well. It was so freaking good. So freaking good. So freaking good. Yes, I agree. Go right over to Kyle and Garrett for your tier 1 sub copy. The first message, your tier 2 or 3 copy. The second message is the bandit emote is a tier 2 emote. Have a great day. Have a great evening. And thank you again, Straubs, for the tier 1 at the end of this great month of painting. And I'll see you all bright and early for Star Fox.
Hi. Have a lovely